Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, we are live here at the unfortunate life of Francisco. Our car has broken down. Again, we were at Target and we were in an intersection, and then it just died. And when I went out to the club the other day, they said it was the battery that it needed to be replaced, but we didn't have the money at the time, and we still don't. But it kind of died like while we were driving. It wasn't just like it was sitting too long and just died. Like, so this battery needs to be replaced now. This has been like a several month struggle, so oh, it's always fun when this kind of shit happens. Just no, not good, guys.
I hope it dies.
Your car?
It's too late. It did. This is it. I'm not spending a dime on this car.
This is true life, guys. This is true actual life.
This is adulthood.
This is what reality is.
This is
cars
adulthood.
dying and life ending and tow trucks.
I refuse to spend $1 on this thing.
You shouldn't. This is a piece of junk.
I've already... Remember that last time I actually had like a savings account of substantial worth and I had to drain it to pay for this thing?
Your tires.
No, it wasn't the tires. It was the last time the alternator went out. Remember we were at Disneyland? It was literally this time of the year because we were in line for the Haunted Mansion and we got the call from my mom that the alternator was out and it was going to cost like $1,000 to fix. Do you remember that?
Kinda.
It was like the first Haunted Mansion holiday of the season.
Yeah.
So it was like October, November. And they were like, it broke. Can you hold this? I don't want to drop it.
So here is the update from last night. The AAA guy brought it back to Jacob's house, his parents' house, and looked at it and determined that something is wrong with the alternator. Now, when I went out to VIP the other day, they said specifically that it was the battery and the alternator was on its way out and it should probably be looked at, but that the battery was the most important thing. This guy last night said that the alternator is the problem and the battery's fine. So Jacob's parents are getting a second opinion from their regular mechanic to have them look at the car and decide what needs to be fixed. And Jacob has decided that if it's going to cost more than X amount of money to fix it, if it's more than the alternator, more than the battery, then he's just done with this car. I mean, he doesn't even really want to pay for the alternator and the battery. He just wants to just scrap it and get a new car. So we are not entirely sure what that is all going to be like. But in the face of adversity, my first reaction is always to like start making food and cooking because like it de-stresses me. And I went and I bought like all of our meals for the next week and a half and I made it all last night. I was up to like literally 4 a.m. cooking food and putting it in Tupperware and freezing it so that we have food that we can just like warm up, because like a lot of our problem is that we tend to go out and we buy food and we really shouldn't do that because we're spending money. And if we're looking into getting a new car, then we need to start saving wherever we can. And the first thing to do is, cut out fast food because, that adds up. It's like, I don't know, $10 if you go somewhere cheap like McDonald's, but then you have liquid diarrhea the next day. Or you go to somewhere a little nicer, like Carl's Jr. or whatever, and you could easily spend like $10 to $18 on fast food. And if you do that 5 times a week, that's, almost $100 that you're racking up. And that's not even if you don't get drinks. Brody's like climbing up on me right now. And I found this cool app called Let Go, and it's like an app swap meet almost. So I have a whole bunch of stuff that I want to sell all down here in a pile. But all that to say, I'm just trying to like do my part in trying to help us save money, because that's kind of important. Nobody said that adulthood would be so obnoxious. No one told me this. Everybody said that adulthood would like be hard, but nobody said it would be this hard. I mean, I like it hard. Nobody said adulthood was going to be like this, People said it would be hard, that it would be difficult, but nobody said it would be this difficult. This is like proud mode on Kingdom Hearts when you could be playing normal. That's how I could compare it. We're back in the car of death. Jacob's dad fixed it, which is good. It's running for now until we have yet another problem with it, because it's inevitable that it will. So who knows when that's going to be, but it's working now. So that's good. It's a plus. Positives, good things in store, but still we do need to be saving up for a new car because that is a necessity. This lighting is like working for me. Sorry, I'm sounding very vain right now, but I'm like living for this light.